our feet. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. A rig-a-jig-jig and away we go, away we go, away we go. A rig-a-jig-jig and away we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
It's time for Wakilisha, where we feature different kids' talents. Have you discovered your talent yet? Mine is swimming, and get it from me. It's so much fun when you know your talent. Well, here is Wakilisha.
You Guy, My Guy, a Sunrise Children's Garden production, written by Paul Mutuku. You Guy, My Guy. There was this guy. On Facebook, he was called Rambo Cartoon. On Instagram, he called himself Schwarzenegger. On Twitter, he was Papa Lolo. On WhatsApp, he referred to himself as Madilu. I do not like fish, but I found this fishy, very fishy. His comments were bizarre. He despised vehicles like Nissan Sunnies and Toyota Corollas. Those are for the poor. I am a rich kid indeed. But this guy, my guy, didn't even own a bicycle. Take it to the bank, even if it's the banks of the river. He said he lived in Runda, where he had a 6-bedroom mansionette. He had pictures all over to show. But this guy, my guy, lived in Kibra, where he was even struggling to pay rent. He had a Photoshop. He photoshopped with Obama, photoshopped in London, photoshopped in Paris, hashtag chilling in Paris. But this guy, my guy, believe it or not, didn't even own a passport. The only passport he ever came close to was his shower style. If you know, you know. He used to deceive young girls to send him funny pictures, pictures that you can only show when children have gone to sleep. You guy, my guy, if you know such a guy, report to the Communication Authority of Kenya. If not, report to the police. If the police do not police, please call 116. Telephone companies. You guy, my guys, what are you doing about such guys? You see, it is either you are with us or against us. Take a side. You guy, my guy, on the internet, not everything that shines is a star. Some stars are surely not stars. Some stars are gangsters. And some people are more deceitful than the devil himself. You guy, my guy, beware. Our pleasure.
Slowly and careful.
put our brains to work. It's time for Vibe Corner, where we have opinion question, tongue twisters, and riddles. But let's start off with an opinion question. And today's question is, which one is used better for learning, teachers or the internet? What's your opinion?
I personally think that teachers are better for learning because they explain one point thoroughly. You can ask them questions if you didn't understand. And internet, when you try to find some information, it doesn't give you clear information that you'll understand. Teachers put it in a much simple language that you can know.
I think the internet is better for learners since when you get a teacher, there's a classroom of about 30 students. The teacher won't have that enough time to concentrate on each and every individual learner based on their strengths and their weaknesses. Using the internet, everyone can create or use their own digital device to get personalized teaching experience and get the best out of their brains.
I prefer the teachers because in the internet they can give you some suggestions that you don't understand, but when teachers, they can explain more further for you to understand.
I prefer teachers because I believe that Google is really expanded and it's not of your standard curriculum.
I prefer teachers more because let's say we are going to search at Google, then the curriculum that we learn in CBC is more based than when you search, you'll get answers that are not for your level.
I prefer teachers because when you learn in class, you can understand much better.
Let's get our tongues twisted for a moment with this tongue twister. Look like slicks, look like slicks, look like slicks. Trust me, it's not as easy as it sounds, but she said 3 or more times as fast as you can.
Look like slicks, look like slicks, look like slicks.
Look like clicks, look like clicks, look like clicks, look like clicks.
Look like slick, look like slick, look like slick.
Look like slicks, look like slicks, look like slicks.
Look like slicks, look like slicks, look like slicks.
Look like legs, look like legs, look like kiss.
Who's ready to be riddled? Well, riddle. When things go wrong, what can you always count on? What do you think the answer is?
When things go wrong, I can always count on anybody, like a friend or a family, to help me through it. Or I just believe in myself, like I'll get through this problem.
When things go wrong, you can count on the times since it's never wrong.
I can always depend on my mom because she'll be there to advise me on what to do.
When I'm in trouble, I depend on my God because first I'll pray to the Lord, then afterwards I'll confront my parents of what I am in trouble of.
When trouble comes, I first take a second to talk to my God. When I am done, I will go and read a Bible verse. That's what I would like to do, and take a breath from schoolwork and others that can give me stress.
The answer to the riddle is at the bottom of your screen. Did you get it right? If you did, if you didn't, don't worry. We'll have another awesome riddle next Saturday. I love art because it's fun and it also improves my creativity. Well, let's learn a simple art on phonology today with Mwalimu Njogu.
Hello boys and girls, it's Mwalimu Njogu and it's time for phonology. Today I'm going to show you how to make a wall hanging using luminous papers. To do that, you need luminous papers, glue and a pair of scissors. So the first step is to cut a square paper. You need a square paper. So you just fold it. You can fold it nicely. Then cut using a pair of scissors. So the technique we're going to use today is called rolling technique. We're going to roll the papers to come up with something very beautiful. So we can use this part, then make sure they are straight, the edges are straight. You can cut off whatever you don't need. There. So you cut this part there. So we have a square. So we have the first one and we have the second one. So we're going to start with this one. Again, we need a square from here. So I'm going to fold it, fold here a diagonal. Going this edge to come here all the way so that I can know where to cut from. So it's there. Cut from there. Very good. So we have the second one. So the first thing is to fold it into two along the diagonal. This is a diagonal. This is a diagonal. So you fold it along the diagonal. You can do it from either side there. Then you press gently. Then again. So you notice that you have two triangles. You can cut off. If there's still more part that is you don't need here, we don't need this part, so you can cut it off using the pair of scissors. Again, you turn it and you cut it off. So you have the first one. So you notice that these are two triangles. Two triangles. Again, you fold it into another quarters. Fold it into quarters now. There. Good. Now what we need to do is now to cut across, all the way across here and another one, so that you can have a triangle here. A triangle. You see the triangle? So you cut this side. You cut this side across. So here, so that you can see this is a small triangle, so that when you cut it from here, from the closed edge here, there's an open one here and a closed one. So you cut it across. When you cut it, you form a triangle. A triangle there. Then a few centimeters from there, again you cut. You cut all the way up to there. Then you open it up, and when you open it up, you'll have something like this. So we're going to roll now. We're going to roll this part here and then apply some glue here. Apply some glue this side and the outer part. Wait for it to dry a little bit. Then you join the two. Join the two. You can press for a few minutes so that it can remain in contact. Now roll on the opposite side again and apply some glue. Then press. See the wall hanging is coming out nicely, taking very nice shape. Then this one, we roll it on the other side. We roll it on the other side. So we apply some glue on this side, just a little glue. Then roll it and then press. Make sure the other side is it's dry. So we have the first one, the green one. You can put it aside, then we do the next one. We repeat the same process again. You fold it. You can again now do this one from inside. We get the square first. Then cut off this part. There. Then you press. We are repeating the same process again. Then you fold it into quarters. From half now we go to quarters. There we go. Then on the closed edge, then you cut across such that you have a triangle on the closed side. Then you cut it across there, and a few centimeters again. You do the same thing across. Good. Then open it up. Open it up. Then again start with the inside part. You roll, then apply the glue. You can press it with your fingers until it's dry. Press it with the fingers until it's dry. And once it's dry, then go to the next one and roll. There you go. Apply some force there so that the glue can work. Then do the same thing now to the last one. Put it together. Apply some glue on the inside and the outside part. So there you go, boys and girls, we have our wall hanging. You can hang it on the wall next to the picture frame and all that, just to make your room look beautiful and nice. So you can try making yours at home. Till next time, bye.
Sit back, relax and listen because we're about to read a story on Story Time.
Hello everyone, it's story time. My name is Mwalimu Njogu and today I'm going to read you a very interesting story by the title The Geese and the Turtle. Are you ready for the story?
Yes.
Very good. So once there was a turtle. He had two geese friends. One day the geese decided to move to a different place. They asked the turtle if he could come with them. The turtle replied, "How can I? I do not know how to fly." One of the goose said, "Do not worry. We have a solution." The goose brought a stick. Then both the geese held the end of the stick. They told the turtle to hold the middle of the stick with his mouth. They warned the turtle not to open his mouth at any cost. At any cost. The turtle agreed. After a while, the geese flew in the air with the turtle. As they flew, some kids made fun of the hanging turtle. The turtle could not tolerate this and opened his mouth to reply. And he immediately fell and died. If only the turtle would have remained quiet, he would not have died. The geese were heartbroken. That's the end of our story. Are you ready for the questions?
Yes.
Very good. Who can tell me the animals mentioned in the story? Yes, my friend?
The geese and the turtle.
Very good. The geese and the turtle. Very good. Who can spell the word geese? Yes.
Geese. G-E-E-S-E. Geese.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. Now, who can tell me the lesson from the story? What have we learned from the story? Yes.
We have learned that we should think before we act.
Thank you very much. That is what we've learned, that it is always good to think before you act. So boys and girls, that's the end of our story, and I hope you've learned it is always good to think before you act. Till next time, bye.
It's time for my favorite segment, Kitchen Corner. Let's eat.
Welcome to yet another edition of my favorite segment on Generation 3. That's Kitchen Corner. Welcome to HD's Kitchen. This is the segment where I get to teach you kids and even some grown-ups out there some very simple recipes you guys can enjoy at home with your neighbors, friends, family. In today's recipe, I'm sure you guys have had hot dogs before, right? But today we're making hot dogs with caramelized onions. You know, it's just adding a twist to your hot dogs, right? All right, so let's do this. We usually begin by identifying the ingredients before us, and kama kawaida, as usual, we start with the main thing in the dish. These are hot dogs. Specifically, these are Danish, pork Danish hot dogs. I find them a bit more tastier than our normal beef Viennas or whatever they're called. So I had to give you guys that tip. So these are hot dogs. We have quite a number for everyone in here. And you guys at home, unaweza kula na macho, you can eat with your eyes. These are hot dog buns. We just cut them down the middle, but not to the end. This is lettuce. You can say lettuce or lettuce. It depends on where you went to school. Some salt, some sugar, which is going to go into our caramelized onions. These are our onions, some tomatoes, a little vegetable oil, and this is ketchup and mustard, yeah? These two usually go very well with hot dogs. And as you can see, very few ingredients, so this recipe shouldn't take long. I'm ready to start. Are you? Yeah, I can see all those yeses, so let's begin. We're gonna start by boiling our hot dogs. They don't take too long, just 5 minutes in some water. So let's do this. So as I said, hot dogs are not cooked for too long, just a few minutes. Just like 4 or 5 minutes and we're done. See, my skillet has just enough space for all those hot dogs, 1 packet, because time is money. So we're gonna proceed. As our hot dogs are coming up, we're going to caramelize our onions. Now, what is caramelizing onions? Basically, it's just, you know, transforming our onions. So we're going to put some oil in, not too much oil, to fry our onions. I think that's enough for the amount of onions we have. Just let it heat up for a minute. That's about a minute. And then now we're gonna throw our onions in. So the aim here is not to have our onions get golden brown. We're just trying to remove the harshness, that onion taste. So you can lower our heat a bit. So the purpose of making sure that you stir them around like this is so that the bottom ones don't get golden brown. You want them to cook evenly. So there's this thing about onions, huh? When you eat onions and then your breath starts stinking, now this helps a lot. You can eat your onions and no one will even know that you had onions, because cooking them a bit removes the harshness. Don't worry, it might seem a little tiresome, but I usually say, kitchen haitaki uzembe. So what that means is basically, you can't be lazy in the kitchen. Yeah? But this is fun. Cooking is actually fun. So these are things you can do with your friends, neighbors, and have fun. Instead of just playing games, jump in the kitchen and cook. But remember, as I usually say, be careful. When you're in the kitchen, around knives and sharp stuff, or around fire, make sure that you're cooking with a guardian or a parent, big brother, or whatever. All right, so those are like 2 minutes in. I see our hot dogs are coming along well, so I'll give them 1 more minute. But now we're going to add a twist. This is caramelization process beginning. So our salt and sugar. In goes our salt over here. So it's gonna give it some salt flavor, and then some sugar, which is gonna give it a twist and balance flavors. And the sugar helps in caramelization as well. So we're gonna stir this up a bit. Remember, we don't want the onions to cook too much, so in about 2 minutes, we should be done. I'll just let them cook just for 2 minutes. All right, there we go. And our hot dogs are done. Hot dogs are done. Once you see them start producing these lines over here, know that they're done. So you can actually put this off, and now we're going to drain the liquid, the water. And once our onions are done, we're gonna head over back to our table over there. And then now we're gonna start compiling, putting everything together. And there we go. I have a lot of hot dogs for everyone. I wish I could share some with you. And there goes our caramelized onions. They're gonna transform these hot dogs. Very simple. Let me make 2. 1 for me, 1 for you. So there goes our buns. So we're going to go in. And here is yours. Make sure you spread it down like this. And then after that, you layer your hot dog down the middle. Now what I've done, I have some lettuce over here, very thinly sliced. So I'm gonna arrange them on the sides. Yeah, gonna arrange them on the sides. Remember, your food has to taste good and look good. One more over here. And for the colors, some tomatoes. Cut them into a semicircle like this so that it can flow down the side like this. So as you see, the colors are balancing as well. One more over here. Looks good so far, right? Yeah, see that? See the colors? But we're not done. I mean, a hot dog and a hamburger, I like them when they're nice and messy. So I'm gonna pour some ketchup down the middle. Yeah, like that. Play around with it. And then some mustard. Form a zigzag like this. Pretty, right? Now, this is nice and healthy because of the tomatoes and the lettuce. Nice and juicy as well because of the sauces we have. And then we have those onions caramelized underneath. And here comes my favorite time. Tasting time! All right, I'll come back and inform you later, but since you're not there, let me go ahead. Oh my goodness, this is so large. I doubt it's gonna fit in my mouth. Anyway, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Messy. Oh my goodness. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Look at that. Look at that cross section. Yeah? Look at that. Nice, juicy hot dog. Specifically a Danish pork hot dog. Fitted with caramelized onions and some healthy lettuce and tomatoes. And the sauce, as I said, it has to be messy. It makes it messy. So one more bite before I sign off, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm embarrassing myself like this on TV. But it's so good I can't even fake it. There you go, guys. A very simple recipe. This is so simple. It took me like what, like 10 minutes? Yeah? Let me pick it up as I finish. So until next time, very simple recipes that you can make at home with your siblings, with your parents, with your friends, with your neighbors. I mean, who can't do this? So grab your ingredients and make one. Catch you guys next time. Same place, different recipe. Kitchen Corner, Generation 3. Signing off, I go by the name HD. Another bite to your story.